That was a quicker "you are live" gap than usual. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this Sunday on Streamyard with author Lauren Adele. Welcome, Lauren.
Thank you.
Thank you for being so patient to coming on the channel. There was sort of a glut of people wanting to do this, and I had to parcel it out, so you're very patient. And we're going to do something a little backwards today. So you out there may not be able to tell, but I am on Lauren's account. So we're going to be going through some of the things that she can add to her account instead of doing all my stuff, which you normally see. So that will be new and exciting. And we'll see if we want to do that going forward with the Sundays on StreamYard.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
So technically I'm like the guinea pig? Sweet.
Yeah. I've had this idea for a while, but I always remember it too close. And then I'm like, but then I'd have to switch over the event and da-da-da-da. And I remembered it more than a day. So I was like, okay, I can ask Lauren if I could do this. And then you replied quickly. So we got it done. So the first thing you're going to notice is that I didn't write this comment. So we're on Lauren's account, but it's going to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that threw me. I'm like, wait,
my name.
Wait, I wrote it.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess it's because it's expressed through that channel. It's going to take that persona. So, okay, I thought I was going to have to get on a different thing, but that is the rule, just reinforcing it. Whenever you're beaming to a destination, no matter the account, the host takes on that destination's persona. So if you don't know, now you know.
Oh, because you set up the event, it's showing up as you, even though it's on my account.
No, because the event is going to my channel.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it's like wherever it comes out, wherever it emerges from the cave is the persona that it takes on, is how I would think about it. But before we get down into more chat comments, and welcome everybody, Lauren, why don't you tell us, since we're on my channel, a little bit about your channel, what you write and what you talk about on your channel?
Sure. So currently right now I'm kind of going through a rebranding and trying to figure out what I want to do. But I write poetry, fantasy, and paranormal romance. And me and my sister Nicole do a lot of co-writing together. We started a poetry podcast once a week, usually on Saturdays, discussing how to write poetry and then reviewing different poems.
Nice.
And yeah, because the dream is to have our own publishing company, and that's where Enchanting Tales Publishing comes from.
There we go, Enchanted Tales Publishing. So that's the publishing company name I was going to highlight. Very good.
Yes.
So we're going to say hi to everybody. Anita is here.
She was first.
So is this you on another YouTube tab?
Probably.
It must be, right? Because otherwise it came out as me.
Yes.
Interesting. See, there's all sorts of little hidden doors that we can find with this. It's fun. Esty Houston, Shannon is here, no matter the account. Yep. Little rules that it's good to know. All right, so we do this series Sundays on StreamYard to introduce people to all the bells and whistles, nooks and crannies on StreamYard. And normally I take people through being a presenter, but I'm pretty sure that Lauren has been a presenter numerous times and is a pro at that, right? So we're going to skip over the presenter section because all that is go to the link and use the right browser and we're already there. So we're going to skip over to host because the exciting news is that Lauren just registered as a paid account. And so she's got all these new things to try. And I'm going to introduce a new term that I haven't used on the series before, which is assets, which I'm not sure people are familiar with. But if you go to any tutorial for StreamYard, they talk about assets on the platform, which just means any of those things that you upload, like video clips or slides or overlays or backgrounds that you've made on Canva, etc. Because you make them somewhere else and then you put them on this platform so they're available to you to use as backgrounds or virtual backgrounds or overlays, etc. So I think we're going to be doing a couple new ones during this session with Lauren.
Cool.
Yeah. We've already got destinations. We've already got broadcasts. So how about the mechanics of hosting live like we are today? So Lauren had questions about comments and popping them up and how they look. So maybe we can go into the brand and the color and the theme and see which one you like so that you can decide what sort of combination you want going forward, because that's an important part of the author brand on StreamYard.
Right.
I kind of changed mine from month to month. I think for Jane Austen July, I had it like lavender, and usually I have it like this color, like this sort of aquamarine color, because it's a high contrast to my colors. So, yeah. Mama Maggie, good morning, lovelies. She says my internet is back at last. And
Hooray!
saying, yep, all the bells and whistles now, and yay for internet. So are you going to change some of the colors in brand and let us know what you think?
I'm going to try.
Okay, so if you just go into the brand menu and the first one at the top is color, you'll see a place where you can click along a continuum and pick different colors. That looks like white, gray maybe. Richard's here. Hi, Richard. Speaking of internet, as Shannon was pointing out, I just watched Crooked Media's offline podcast this morning, and they had a clip from the interview was with Katie Couric, and they had a clip from 1994 where she was saying something like, "So yeah, what is internet? What are we going to be doing with this? We're going to start putting up this address. And what is this? You send mail to? Is it people like 1994? It's crazy, crazy, crazy."
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So how telling you because of my visual impairment, I have a high contrast.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks the same.
It looks the same to me too. So if I go to brand and brand color, let me see. So I click on that and I can make it red. So can you see the color change there?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you're probably not clicking in the right place. If you look at brand color, there's a square. Do you see the square is red now?
Oh, okay.
So if you click on that square, it'll give you like the rainbow thing, and you could just click around in it and find a different color. Huh. Okay. That looks like a gradation. Yeah, keep clicking around. Let's see what it looks like. So what it looks like to me is that when you click on that square that is your preview color, it pops a box, and the box is like a gradient of that color. So I see the red, and it goes from like gray to fiery red, right? But below that is like the rainbow, and that's how you can get to all the colors. So try looking below at the line, and then you'll go red, orange, yellow, green, blue. There's a blue. There we go. And then it changes the gradient, so you can get more detail.
That does.
There we go.
That's pretty.
That's minimal. That's like, yeah, the business-like. That's me projecting business.
I'm just like, oh, it's a pretty blue color. No meaning at all.
Looks like Richard was doing some sprints. Nia is here to say hello. And Richard got 1,300 words. He says, I'd do that again. Thanks, Shannon, for asking. Woohoo! I'm going to do some editing later, but maybe go outside because it's not hot.
I say go outside, refresh, and then go to editing.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. It'll be hottest at like 5 p.m., so I should go out at noon and then come back in the later afternoon when it's too hot outside.
I like this color.
That's pretty.
Blue?
Yeah, it's like between blue and purple.
Yeah.
I like it. And do you like that theme? Like the little square? So if you go to brand, the second item is theme. You have bubble, classic, minimal, or block. I think I see classic.
Out of it. Come back. I like that one. Of course I like the bubble.
Okay, there we go. So now you can use this as like your branding. And the next thing on that brand list is logo. So do you have a channel logo or like an Enchanted Tales logo?
I have both.
Okay. Maybe try adding that and finding it on your desktop, and we could tune into that.
I can remember where I saved it. Too many things.
Yeah. While you're looking for that, I'm going to pop into the comments. This is my 10th Sundays on StreamYard stream.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I encourage you to consult previous streams if you're trying to get familiar with streaming on StreamYard. And there's a playlist link that I'm popping into the chat. There is a sign up if you want to come on and ask me pointed questions. So I'll pop that into the chat. And there is an affiliate link if you're interested in signing up for StreamYard or signing up for the paid account, and this has like helped you in any way. So you want to use that and say thank you. So there we go.
Yeah, and you get a little something back for having it being an affiliate link, right?
Yes, if people sign up originally with it. So it hasn't happened yet, but we'll see. I'm hoping sometime in the future. It's like a $25 reward for the referral person.
I only asked because that's how I did it.
All right, so business. I don't know. Richard's being funny. Jim's books, reading and stuff. Hello. Jim started a new series of 1-minute reviews where he has one of those little sand timers from games that he turns over and tries to get through a review really quickly.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I'm not allowed to give book reviews. I'll end up giving the whole book away. They're like, spoilers. And I'm like, but I want to get all my points across.
Yeah, I tend to wax somewhat rhetorical on book reviews, so there's no way I could fit it in 1 minute. Yeah, Shannon saw Jim's video, and Maggie said, I missed all the Sunday morning sprints after the internet went out. Yeah, Maggie's been having internet trouble. But Maggie just moved, right? But I'm assuming it's from my rural place to another rural place, and maybe that's why it's still having internet outage issues. Mid 5 a.m. Writers Club, not expecting the internet to last. Ooh. Monopolies! All right. So have you found the logo? Did you upload it? Sweet. I can see it too. So go ahead and pick that one on the logo, and it'll pop up above me in this corner here. There you go.
Oh, I had it, and then I clicked off of it. Okay.
Oh, no, it's on there. It's good. Yay. Cool?
That's cool.
All right. So we got your logo. The overlays when you're talking about a book or something that is digital that you want to put on. I think people can actually do... Can you do video overlays? Nope. Just pictures. Okay. Never mind. That's a video editing thing. Do you use video clips? Are you interested in talking about that, or are you just going to use someone else's video timer?
So if you have like the standard one, that's like the countdown.
Mm-hmm.
So when you enable that, do you like see it counting down like when you're backstage?
Yeah. So what happens is as soon as you click add to the stream, that pops up and we sort of get booted to the backstage for the duration of the countdown. So what people do is if they're going to do that before the live starts, they basically press live and then press countdown so that you probably start on like 28 seconds or something. That's as close as you can get.
Oh, but you have to hit go live and then hit it?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, because otherwise you're not broadcasting. We had a lot of discussions about this at A Mighty Blaze in terms of like what's being put out, like can't you put out like a "we'll get started soon" message before you go live? And it's like,
that'd be
no,
cool.
because you have to go live to broadcast anything. And that was sort of a hard concept for people who are used to TV in the old days. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't use that one. I don't think people are that excited to like wait through a countdown for my lives. So I just go live. But other people have a different approach, which is totally fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun to play with.
Yeah.
See if I like it or not.
Yeah. And you also had a background that you found that was a thumbnail. So you know that basically you just get the right dimensions, make it in Canva, add it as an asset to your account, and then you can choose.
Yeah, that was pretty easy to do, but I do that now and then watch like 3 hours later in Canva. Why won't this do what I want it to do?
Right. Well, I mostly have backgrounds that are not trying to fit the right, outside the people's faces, because that's too nitpicky for me and it would take forever. I tried to do it once for JD's interview, JD Estrada.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had his books that I could get thumbnails for at the bottom and sort of like welcome JD, because it was a Patreon book chat. And it sort of worked, but I had to keep going back and forth and like going to Canva and moving things a little bit and then going back and uploading it. And I was just like, this is stupid. So I'm not doing this. So now most of the backgrounds are just like patterns or like general things that you don't need
Right.
specific.
So would it have been easier to do like an overlay instead of a background for in that instance?
No, because overlay is in front of your face. So yeah, that's why it's called an overlay, because it goes in front. It's like the front layer of the camera.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and background is going to be behind your camera feeds. What? Waxed rhetorical? Waxed poetic? No. Maggie says, I didn't move. There's a large community development going in 30 miles from me, but between me and the city. Oh, I thought because of the power grid thing that was going in, the wind farm, I thought you were moving to. Oh, okay. Got it. Clearing it up. Maggie says, decided not to sell the farm because a lawsuit and an investigation has stopped the power lines, possibly permanently, because there are questions about where they built the power plant. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay. And Shannon's clarifying she feels the same about the countdown about her own channel. I think that's what that's about. Nia says, I do hit my countdown first and then hit go live immediately after. Right. Because you're not concerned about it being exactly 30 seconds. It's just, whenever it goes on. We're asking, how are Maggies Bees? Nia saying, I initially made the intro for Twitch because it's a delay before people know you're live. But now I just do it. This way we all know exactly when we're on screen. Huh. I initially made the intro for Twitch because it's a delay before people know you're live. Oh, okay. So basically, Nia was trying to not have her start live before people knew she was there. So you give a little buffer, and that's what her intro does. It gives people like 10 seconds to get notified or notice and then come to the channel so that they're not missing when she starts talking. That makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah. But notifications on YouTube, whole different ball game. Yeah, part of Nia's brand, so that's
good. Sorry, I did think of another question. So okay. I knew when you hit the go live button, there's like a little
delay.
There's a little icon thingy that says that you're live.
Mm-hmm.
Would the countdown timer help if you can't see that icon?
So the countdown timer is not necessarily for you as the host. I think it's more for the audience to watch and like get that notification and to tune in and settle in. So what do you mean, would it help? Because if you've hit the go live button, are you looking for confirmation that you're live?
Yes.
Is that what you're, okay. So if you can't see the icon in the upper left corner of the video, try actually, if you go into brand and video clip and hit the timer, let's see if you can see the red live button. Can you see it now?
Wait, what am I looking for?
Okay, without looking at the brand menu yet, if you're looking at us in the broadcast screen, can you see the live and the ticker in the upper left corner? The little red thing that says 20 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so that's where it's going to be with the countdown timer, and I don't think it will be over it, but go ahead and hit the video clip countdown timer and see if you could still see the live red. Yes?
Yes.
Cool. All right, so we answered that question.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, I feel dumb. Why was I thinking that the go live icon was in the top right corner all this time?
Because that's the go live button.
Right.
So
but then once you're live, it's going to be, okay.
Yeah, so the go live button transforms after you hit it to an end broadcast button. But while you're live, you have in the upper left corner, just for your host eyes and your presenters, the live and like the counter so that you know how long you've been on air. So we're at 21, right. 22. Yeah. And for your host, but not for your presenter. It tells you how many people are watching, which is kind of fun.
Yeah. But I just thought of something else too. Like, I don't think I would have known to like go in that corner unless like I'm trying to see like how long I've been going live or like how many people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
And because I have the screen magnified, I'm not seeing the whole screen at once. I'm seeing like part of it. So that's probably why I didn't pick up on that.
Got it. Okay. So now you know where to look if you want that information. But yeah. I mean, you also probably know like it's 11:22. So we've been live for 22 minutes and it's not, I don't know when you would need to be like exacting about it, but yeah. Nia says it's more for the audience, but it will help you know when to start talking because you just start after the video. Does that make sense? So
yeah.
like, yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Jim says the 1 minute reviews are because I'm away. Don't have the usual setup. I've taken to filming on my phone. One review went well over the minute because I had too much to say. Like any good booktuber, I would say. Yep, that would be me too, says Shannon. And Nia says, I like your intro, Maggie. Yay. Very cool. Okay, so anything else left in the branding menu that you were interested in? Basically covered everything. Background and background music. Are you interested in the background music option?
No, only because I'm like worried I'll end up picking something that's copyright.
Oh no, so background music started last fall and the ones that are in this section are all copyright-free Streamyard assets. So you don't have to worry about that. If you want music as a background, like if you usually have that in your edited videos and you also want it in your lives, there's like 6 or 8 to choose from. And you can also upload your own if you're fancy, like Adrian, books like Adrian, and you know, have your own like beats that you downloaded from the YouTube library and all that kind of stuff. You can definitely, if that's part of your brand or you want to have background music, you can definitely find those on YouTube, download them, and then upload them here as assets for StreamYard.
Oh, cool. I mean, that seems pretty easy to do, to add music.
Yeah, Shannon's reminding us, Jenna, the Soul Writer, used to do a series called Fiction in 5, where she did reviews in 5 minutes. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in a while. But yeah, I remember that. Those were good. 5 minutes is more reasonable, says Jim. 1 minute is really cut to the bare bones. Yeah.
1 minute's tough. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
You got to talk really fast.
Right. Let's see. So that is the branding menu. What about banners? Have you made, I see some banners in your example banners folder. Oops.
Yes.
Sorry. Did you have any questions about making those or what you can put up at the same time or what people see?
So how do you make a folder to put them in?
Okay. So if you hit banners menu over on the right.
Did I go out of it? Hold on. Banners, brand. No, I'm not seeing it. Create a banner.
So you see create a banner. So you're in the banners folder already.
Right. Okay. Right.
And if you look at the very top, it says example banners with a left caret.
Oh.
So if you hit that, you can basically go up a file level and you see example banners. And next to folders, just on the top right of this little tab, it'll say a plus with a folder, and that is where you can add folders.
Oh.
There's like a limit of 10 or 12, somewhere in there, but yeah, plenty of room.
But yeah, a good way to stay organized, because I knew you mentioned it. I'm like, how did she do that?
Yeah. So basically, it's kind of like on your desktop where you have documents, and then you kind of go up and left, which means like, what's the word? Like earlier in the hierarchy. I don't know the programming language, but yeah.
Okay.
Hierarchy. I don't know. Not a data scientist, just a writer. Shannon's referring to the 1-minute review for Ghost with Cats by M.M. Ward. It was good. End scene.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Right. Oh. Okay, so banners. And screen share, I've seen you do video timers before. Is there anything concerning about sharing the screen when you can only see part of it that you wanted to try out today?
No, I mean, I think that one's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I thought of something else I wanted to try.
Yes.
Which is fun. The giveaway.
Oh, right. Okay. So to do that, you have to open up a new tab.
Okay.
Are you in Chrome? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. So if you open up a new tab and you type in streamyard.com/giveaway. And no, I didn't mean back and forward, Richard. I meant like when you have files in folders and you keep going back, you get higher up in the hierarchy of folders. I don't know what that. I'm grasping for the language. I don't know. Yeah. So if you've got that open and you're on that tab, you'll see that there's 2 drop-down menus. The first is select the session that you want to do a giveaway for. And you've got a bunch of sprints, so you're going to have to find the one that is Streamyard. Yeah. So select that one. Let me know when you're there.
Okay.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Hot.
No.
Shannon says, hi, Nicole.
Hi. I had to cancel my gym workout for tomorrow.
Do you work out too hard?
No. I have to babysit.
No. There you go.
Not happy about it.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. So, the other drop-down menu on that tab is going to be about putting in a hashtag. So I think Adrian did this recently, and I can't remember what he asked people to enter in, but it was like book title or something. So just for fun, let's have people enter a certain word in. What do you want people to enter in as a hashtag in the chat?
Coffee.
Okay. So then in that requirement, in that like drop-down menu, you say
do I type hashtag and then write the word?
Right. Put your word in.
Oh, just the word?
I think, here, let me see. Walk through it myself.
And I go work that made you laugh.
So team, broadcast, and match text. So yeah, so match text, hashtag, and then whatever you want them to have to enter. So I normally leave that blank because I just include anyone who is entering a comment. But since we're going to be nitpicky today, or pernickety, or whatever you would say in the UK, I have people enter hashtag coffee. So let's go ahead and do that. And then it'll start collecting comments when you hit the button at the bottom.
Okay. There's 3 entries.
Yeah. 3 entries. Okay, so that would be Anita and Richard. And I guess they're including Matthew's comment because his is hashtag coffee is life. That's sneaky.
Yeah.
Why?
Nice.
Nicole,
All right.
nobody asked you. Oh, yep, that says 4 entries.
That's a lie.
Okay, so let's go from that tab back to this one so that you can screen share it. Because you want people to be able to see like the drawing and everything, right?
Oh, before I click draw. Okay.
It's okay. You can always draw more than once. So come back to this stream tab and hit share, Chrome tab, and then select that one. And then you go back to that tab. So a little back and forth, but it's not too bad.
Okay.
Adrian had us nominate books in the chat with the hashtag. Nice. So whenever you want to draw, you can see it, and it'll go through like the wheel with all the different people's names.
No, you're doing it somewhere.
Shannon!
Hey! What not?
You're doing all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't maybe for Shannon to win.
That is interesting that it takes deviations. Yeah, good to know. Yay!
What's
that? So it took Matthew Dixon's entry that said coffee is life rather than coffee because it was contained. It contained the
We'll have the word in it.
minimum. Yeah, hashtag coffee. But I'm assuming that would not work if you said hashtag life is coffee because it doesn't start the hashtag with the required word, you know?
Right.
So, well, yeah.
So if you leave the word the little box empty, it will just take all the comments, like everybody that's in the chat. Okay.
Yep. So we'd have like 10 entries then, I guess.
I was just curious.
Shannon says, do I get a free coffee?
Yes.
Free virtual coffee. Free virtual coffee.
So what's what?
1 coffee for me, 1 for Shannon. That's how it would work.
Matthew demands a recount. Cool. Okay, so we've got the giveaway. We didn't see, we did see your screen share, but you already stopped sharing. That's right.
Oh, I can go back to it. What's up?
That's okay. I think we all saw it, right? I mean, I didn't just dream that. I saw,
Yes.
I saw Shannon win. So obviously you shared it and you know how to do that. So that's all good.
It's really easy.
Yeah.
And it's
really
fun.
easy. Exactly. That's why we love StreamYard. And just to make the point, in case you're here and you haven't learned yet, I love StreamYard because 1, they make everything simple and user-friendly as they can. And 2, they've got a lot of options when you dig in. So they try to make it simple, but they've also got a lot of options. And they like explain and I don't know. I think they do it. They strike a good balance.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of new things for me to play with too.
There we go.
Nick, you're just as bad as Richard. That was not 30.
All right, so we did banners, we did brand, we didn't do private chat. Do you have other people, like more than 2 on your channel? Or do you foresee that as a possibility that you want to try? Because private chat is basically when you have more than 2 people on your channel.
No, I mean, it works like comments, right? From what I've seen in other
They're just like backstage. And what's helpful is that like if you have someone who isn't wrenched and you don't have another YouTube tab open to do the wrenching and all that permission stuff, you can copy and paste someone's link and put it in as a host. So that's like a shortcut if it's too much to bother with different tabs because of the screen setup that you have. So private chat is like slipping a note in class and being like, here's the answer. That can be helpful. But as I said, it usually works better with more than 2 people because if you're trying to be entertaining about something, you're talking with the person, you don't want to get distracted and like read the chat and then, you know, try to talk at the same time as you're reading because that can be difficult to pull off unless you're like, I don't know, a master like multitasker, which is very hard.
Yeah, that's not me. I get distracted easily.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then have you tried the layout functions below? Like the way we started was like really close and up, close and personal. But like
I think I've tried a few of them. I know this This one.
Mm-hmm. That's solo, so you could still hear me, but I'm like in the background, like a
Where is she?
wallflower.
That one. What's this one do? That's the one we had. Okay.
Yep. Any other questions people want to pop in the chat, be sure to ask away. Trying to look through my notes and see if there's any more new stuff.
Yeah, just click all the buttons.
Yeah, play around. That's what it's there for.
That one looks different. Is that like if you're like doing an interview? That's cool.
That one is when you're streaming material that's not like a face feed. So that's like if you have slides or if you have a video, that just pops the video up. So we don't have a video right now, so it's not doing anything in particular.
Can I go find something to share to do it?
Sure.
Okay. Would you connect? Yep, that's what I thought of too. Gotta find what I want to share. Haha.
Richard's being all scientific. He's saying we changed the outcome of the giveaway by measuring it. Observation bias. Big face. Yep. Film strip view is cool when screen sharing. Film strip view. Is that the one where you're on the side rather than picture in picture, I guess? I don't think it's called film strip on StreamYard, but I think that's what he's talking about.
I mean, I was just hitting all the buttons.
Yeah, like you're in your
What?
So the other buttons you can see is that you have mute, you have stop camera, you have settings to play around with, you have invite. So if, for example, you're doing something like karaoke or trivia, invite will get you the link that you can send to people to come backstage so that you don't have to like have in advance. You actually have it right here in the studio, which is convenient.
Yeah.
Matthew is asking a very important question. What came first, chicken or egg?
Okay. I have the video.
Okay, got it. Nice. Thank you, Richard.
Really? You don't remember this?
What's everyone reading? How about that? How about that while we're waiting for Lauren to bring a video up?
I almost finished Tear of the Marigold.
Oh, very cool. Third
Yes.
in the series. Dun,
Yes.
dun, dun.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that. I'm gonna read that one. I'm not waiting for that.
But yeah, I wanna finish that one because I read the other two, and then once I finish that one, I can read Ben's book because I cannot read more than one book at one time.
Following through. Yeah, leaping from new release to new release. I'm still working on a 2021 book. No, I just finished 2021 book, Firekeeper's Daughter. Awesome. And then I finished like a, 2011 book, which is a romance, which I needed a, break in between, like a really awesome in-depth book. Heather Dewey Pettit. Hello, hello. Oh,
Great. I have a video.
okay. So now you see, because you were on that layout of big screen share, we are now in the background, but we're still on. So yeah, you see a big screen with Nicole's video, Conquering a Fantasy.
And then I just go back over here and play it. That's cool.
That's Nicole the Blind Maze, and today I figured out the job video for Patreon.
Woo! Yay!
Yay.
And
Hey, no, you came in here to cause trouble. That's what you get.
So you can switch to the other layouts while you have the video up if you want to see what they look like.
Yeah. That was that one. Yeah, this one does.
Picture in picture.
Wait, what's the difference?
You can see us. You can't see us in the big one.
No.
Here we are. Can you see us on your screen?
No.
Okay. Are you on the tab where Nicole's video is? No, because you're changing the layout. Maybe you're scrolled up so that you're seeing the video and you can't see us at the very bottom of the screen.
Oh, okay. Let me try. Yeah, I thought changing it the layout would make it. Oh! Okay, I see it. It's at the bottom.
Do you see where we are now in the bottom right? Bottom left, sorry. Richard says Shannon's series is on his very big TBR. Is that what you're okay? And Shannon says, that's all right. You're not my target audience, Richard.
Ooh.
But Richard says it's my duty to fanboy about Ben at any mention of his book. Nice.
I like this layout, Nick. Like you're still like off the side, like when you do time return sprints, and you can see like your the video that you're watching is like on my full screen. I like that one.
That's what Richard was calling film strip because we're all heads on the side, and so we look like a film strip on the left, and then we've got the big screen on the right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Richard says, I will get to it, Shannon. I want to read it. Also, is there going to be a compilation collector's edition of Shannon's series?
I like
Big face.
Yeah. Oh. Nobody likes that one.
Peep the earrings. Peep the chandelier earrings when I'm big face. And Richard says, film strip showing my age. Shannon says, I plan to do a box set and include some notes and possible other bonus scenes. Nice.
Whoa.
And Heather says, I want to finish reading your series, Shannon. All the good reading to do. So you got some video practice in with the mechanics and the layout, which is great.
Yes.
Anything else that you are curious about with the new paid subscription model? No, we don't like big face, Mia. Yeah.
Nobody does, and I see why now.
Yeah. I like the widescreen view better. It's more flattering.
So, is there a template for doing background and camera, or just like tweaking it?
It's just the same dimensions as YouTube, and you just add in whatever image you want and sort of like position it how you want.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be fun.
Take up the rest of my day.
Yeah, exactly. That's
3 hours later.
SpongeBob interlude. Yep. All right. Well, if the audience doesn't have any more questions and Lauren doesn't have any more questions, I think we're going to wrap it up. This has been, you didn't know it, but backwards day because I'm on Lauren's Streamyard account on my channel and none of y'all noticed, right?
Right.
So there we go. We're working some magic behind the scenes, which is always fun. Do you have anything coming up on your channel you want to point people to, Lauren?
So because I started working, I changed my live stream. They were Thursdays, but I'm trying to convince Nicole to take that spot. She's an introvert, so we got to push her out of that shell. Because she left the room, she can't hear me. So they're going to be on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. It'll be after Flash Fiction Live.
Nice.
And right now, I'm trying to finish book 3. Well, the first draft of book 3 of Hunted. It's the trilogy me and Nicole are working on together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm really excited that the fantasy anthology that I started will come out near the end of September.
Fantasy anthology in weeks.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Very cool. Very cool. Do you have a link for that?
Well, right now I have Morgan Lee editing it. So then once I get that to turn it back, I'll probably try and set up the pre-order for it.
Awesome. Very cool. We got chatter in the comments about what film actually is. Heather is educating Matthew on the subject.
Oh.
Matthew's being smart. In terms of my channel, what is upcoming, I have another productivity sprint with the Voltron Force next Sunday, the 28th. And offline, I'll be having the Patreon book club about The Door by Magda Sabo. And that is part of Women in Translation. So if anyone else is reading for Women in Translation Month, I just started last night, and it's off to a great start. It's I started reading the prologue by Ali Smith, and within 3 paragraphs, I was like, this is going to be spoilery, so I can't read this. The translator's voice is very calm and rich, and I thought, calm and rich, that's an interesting way to characterize a translator's tone. So that's when I stopped reading. It was like, okay, let's get into this calm, rich tone. So that's going to be interesting the next week. But if you're reading for Women in Translation, drop the book you're reading at the moment in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Other than that, I'll see you for book topics, book reviews, writing updates, etc., in the coming days. But yeah, it's August, so we're all just trying to survive. Right? Try to survive. Stay safe, stay cool, stay hydrated. And thanks for coming on, Lauren. I'm excited about the fantasy anthology and excited to see future live streams from your channel.
Thanks for helping me with this.
Yeah, should be fun. All right. Have a good Sunday, all. Bye.
Bye.